here, but I think we are, and we so appreciate you, especially if you're finding us for the very first time. Normally we do a 30-day return policy here at HSN, but in light of all the challenges of daily life, we are doing a 90-day return policy on any of the things that you'll see presented here at the network. We also do something called Flex Pay, which means PayPal, debit card, any major credit card. You can actually be mindful of your budget. Peter Kilcullen, who you're gonna meet in just a moment, I am buying yet another one of these. I have photographic evidence. I own 2 of them. I am buying another half-acre one for my great outdoors. I made the mistake, and for whatever reason, I hadn't replaced the bulbs in one. All right, now this is actually outside of my step right now. I sent this to Peter earlier.
I saw it.
Not 1, but 2. I am obsessed with DynaTrap. Obsessed. Look, I own both. There's the half-acre, there's the acre. I own them both. I'm buying another 1 acre tonight. Peter, I didn't get either one of these prices. 081259, this day only. I think this is your only airing too, right? Oh, by the way, this is Peter Kilcullen. Yeah. Him.
Hey.
Hey, Peter. Hey, you know I love you and I love this product. I'll just give everybody the quick blow-by-blow. You choose it in the 1 acre or the half-acre. Basically, I am a bug magnet. I might not be a boy magnet, but bugs love me. So thank God this smells better and is more enticing, at least to the flying creatures of the night. You can choose it in, I think, Jared, do we have this? We don't have the bronze though, because I have the bronze at home. We have stone and black available, is that, okay. So stone and black. So Peter, I'm gonna turn you loose. Let's talk a little bit about DynaTrap as a brand and just how this works. Because you have to kind of get your brain around the whole zapping thing. You think, if I'm not zapping something, it's not working. But this is what the big hotels and resorts use.
Exactly, and you're 100% right. We're not gonna zap, we're gonna trap. So if you're hounded by those mosquitoes, and I know there's somebody in every family, and I'm the one in our family, that gets bit as soon as you go outside, the technology behind DynaTrap is amazing because it's going to not only trap those mosquitoes, but every single day, in fact, 24 hours a day, reduce that population of mosquitoes or those other biting insects in your yard. So imagine that while you're sleeping, while you're at work, you're capturing mosquitoes, and that means 1 less mosquito that can bite you. But here's what we're gonna do with the technology. What we're gonna do is, as we said, trap and not zap, but that blue light that you've seen before is what draws them in. That's just one of the ways that DynaTrap is drawing them in. The second way is that we have a plate underneath that light coated with titanium dioxide, which when warms up, produces carbon dioxide. Now, that's the same thing that we exhale, right? That's our breath. That's what draws those mosquitoes to us. They're looking for us so they can bite us. Here, look at that guy. You're gonna see him, he gets too close. The fan sucks those mosquitoes down into the basket and they stay there till it's over for them. So this is what's so powerful about the DynaTrap. They both work the same way, but they are going to attract those mosquitoes. So what we're gonna do is put our DynaTrap away from our favorite outdoor area, our patio furniture, our lounge chairs, maybe away from the barbecue grill, things like that. 20 to 40 feet away, 3 to 6 feet off the ground. So we're pulling those mosquitoes away from us, and then we're going to trap them, and they're gonna stay right in there. And Shannon, I brought something for you, because you might be familiar with something like this, mosquitoes. So check this out. I have this since last year. This was given to me from DynaTrap. This was March of last year. This is 2 weeks just outside of Chicago. So that's what you can expect. But what I love about DynaTrap is to achieve this, all you had to do was put this outside, 20 to 40 feet away, 3 to 6 feet off the ground, and plug it in and leave it there 24 hours a day. You don't have to go out every day. You don't have to go outside every week. Imagine all of these mosquitoes would fit in that collection basket without a problem in both of those. So I've tried everything, because right outside that window right there is where it all happens, where we used to have those mosquitoes, and I had tried everything. But I hated the ones where not only they were chemicals that you had to deal with, but what about the ones I've tried that you have to do something every day, every month, every week just to keep it going, to maintain its effectiveness? This, put it out there and let it do the job at reducing that population. You will love it. And then you can take that ice you just made, you and Rebecca were talking about with those drinks, and enjoy being outside.
You can, and case in point, in fact, well, already showed you the picture of the 2 that I own, but what I am doing, I'm actually gonna buy another 1 acre one right now. And Peter, I'll have you speak to this in a moment, but I'll just, 2 things I wanna point out. Best price that I've seen us do, this is better than a Today's Special by any means, in my own opinion. DynaTrap, they are the leaders. I can pretty much promise you, if you've been, you know, to a high-end hotel or restaurant where they have like a patio area, they are using these. Now, you get a little cleaning brush. You also get 2 replacement bulbs, and that's the only reason that I wasn't running mine for a little while. I already told Peter the story. It's funny. It's like Andrew Lessman vitamins. You don't realize how well they're working until you stop taking them. I didn't realize how well this was working until I just, you know, for whatever reason, because you get kind of spoiled. You think, oh, the mosquitoes aren't bad, and then suddenly you realize how many you do have. But what I need to do is, I have a very long townhome. So I've addressed the front part of my house, because that was my front door, the photo that I showed you. But my back patio is almost like kind of around the corner. So it became abundantly clear when I was trying to, you know, put some stuff out there the other night. I actually need one on the front and back end, or how do I choose the sizing, or what do you recommend?
So in that specific instance, if you're talking about the front of your house and then the back, what you normally would do is maybe get a ½ acre for each, because even though it's only an acre, your house is going to kind of act as a little blocking area there, so it's not going to allow that full acre to cover that acre. So 2 ½ acres, one in the front and one in the back, would be the best way to go. So you can think about which one to choose based on the amount of area you have. But I think, and especially for me in this area, the better way to think about it is, how big of a problem do I have? And we had a bad problem. We've got a lot of mosquitoes here in Florida. I've got some drainage canals on the front of my house, so we have a mosquito problem. So for me, it was a no-brainer. Got to go with the full acre, even though the backyard is smaller than that. So think about the problem you have, and maybe it's just go big or go home when you talk about getting rid of those mosquitoes. But ½ acre in the front and ½ acre in the back is also a great idea.
Well, it is. And Jared, I don't know if we have an if purchase separately or not on this. I know at one point we did, but you know, I'll just have my team double check. I will tell you this, the extra bulbs are a real bonus. And Peter, I know we're looking at some of that videotape right now, and I know you already described this technology. If people are expecting something to zap, first of all, it doesn't do what this does. And when we're helping to reduce the overall population, so eventually, you know, like I said, you're reducing the footprint in your neighborhood. Is it mimicking because if you're a bug magnet, we must just be sugar sweet. What is it doing that attracts those things?
I agree with that. I'm not sure why. But yeah, it really is amazing how we can not zap, but trap them. Remember, you want something that's going to be quiet. That's what this is. Both of mine are on, and they're very quiet. And you don't want to have that zapping. You don't want to have that near where you're sitting. It can get a little gross. You want to think about, how can we do this without chemicals? Well, we've done it. There's no chemicals. There's no sprays. There's nothing you're putting on you and the kids. There's not having to light something and get ready. You know, I think it's all about, we have to prepare to go outside and enjoy the outdoors. What if we could just have this outside 24 hours a day? And when you want to go outside and you want to have, you know, dinner out there, you want to just relax, you're ready to go because you have DynaTrap out there. Here, you're looking at the different bugs independently tested to trap those bugs that you're seeing right there. But that doesn't mean it's not going to take care of even more of those biting insects in your area, because it will. If you have biting insects, it's going to attract those. And I also like to point out, this will not attract and trap the good friends out there, yes. Bees and butterflies. It won't attract and trap those. Just those biting insects. Those are the ones that really, they keep us from enjoying the outside. And this is going to help with that. You will be reducing that population every single day, whether you're outside or not, when you're sleeping, when you're at work. This is going to be trapping those mosquitoes. And you'll see it. You'll see this inside those collection bins at the bottom, and you will be amazed, because it will happen quickly. And it feels so good to know, like, well, wait a minute, if there were 100 yesterday and now there's only 90, and then tomorrow there's, you know, it really does reduce that population. And Shannon, I don't know if I ever told you, these mosquitoes don't travel. Your mosquitoes in your yard, those are your mosquitoes.
Oh, are
They're
they
staying
really?
there.
I did
That's right. They're not big
that.
travelers. they're going to stay around. So when you trap them, you're reducing that population.
I think it's brilliant. I do want everyone to see the if purchased separately, just real briefly, because whether you've shopped for it elsewhere or you've considered other methods, I mean, normally it's pretty pricey. So just as an example, on that 1 acre alone, now it's almost a $200 value. Remember, you're getting all of those replacement bulbs. So that's almost a $30 value right there. We're also doing reduced shipping for today and today only. And then of course, it's also a price break and adjustment on both the shipping and of course the bonus bulbs, as I call them, on the half acre size as well. Choose it in the black or the stone. It is the gift of the freedom to go outside. It's really getting your backyard back. And the one thing you don't want to social distance yourself from is your backyard, your property. I mean, you spend a lot of money on that landscaping and that great barbecue grill, whatever it is. The last thing you want, especially if you are grilling in the great outdoors, is for somebody else to get a free lunch on you. And Peter, I don't know about you, but chemicals are not a good option for me. I'm very fragrance sensitive. The stuff that we even put on our bodies or on our clothes, that just wasn't even a choice for me. And you have to think of your pets and your kids too, right?
Exactly. And you're always having to think of an additional step to go outside and enjoy yourself. Why not be able to just pop outside and do whatever it is and just not have to worry about those mosquitoes anymore because you've had your DynaTrap running all the time? Again, I think that's what separates this from so many other things. Put it outside, working 24 hours a day, but you don't have to go out there every week and make sure you do something else to it to keep it working. It's going to do its job for you. Those bulbs are going to last up to 6 months, so you're not going to have to worry about that. The collection baskets on both are so big and mosquitoes are so small, they're going to do a great job and they're not going to fill up every single week. If you're filling them up every single week, that is going to be awesome.
Peter,
because you're going to be clearing out those mosquitoes.
Okay, I have to show something. I don't know how close we can get to the camera. Now, this is my front porch. I didn't grab my bug collector because it was raining. So I own the half acre and the acre. Can you guys see that? Can you see the bugs? That's only been set up, oh gosh, I think I set this one up maybe a week ago.
Wow.
Like maybe. Okay.
You're going to have to bring in your bugs, Shannon. I want you to have something just like this.
Oh, I think the other side. Oh, wow. That's like doing a close-up in a beauty mirror or something. But and you know what's so funny about me showing that, Peter, is I didn't realize how well it was working, A, until I didn't replace the bulbs, but B, until you look in that collection bin, then you're like, doggone it, this thing is working, right?
It's so true. You can go in there after 24 hours. Then you'll go in there after a week and look at it. I mean, that's what happens in the beginning. You just want to see how well it's working. But after a while, you know it's working. You don't have to go in there and empty it all the time. But remember, 24 hours a day, and put this away from where you're going to be spending time outdoors, because we're going to draw the mosquitoes, attract them away from where you are, and then we're going to trap them down in that collection basket. So that's the real big difference. So you're never going to have to prepare to go outside. You're going to go outside. You're going to enjoy the outdoors. You're going to enjoy all this warm weather coming up, and you're not going to have to worry about getting bit. So get yours plugged in outside. And remember, you don't have to take it inside. Weatherproof and waterproof. When it rains, it's fine. Leave it out there doing its job. And if it's over 50 degrees where you live, then it's time to get your DynaTrap out there.
Well, this price is done now. This price is done now. Thank Father's Day, thanks Mother's Day. Peter, you know I'm from Minnesota, and that's the state bird in Minnesota, not the bird, which is not a gesture I can do on television, but the bird, i.e. the mosquito. And so I want to get this for my parents on their farm because you know how great the weather is in Minnesota in the spring and summer, but then the shame of it is you can't go outside to enjoy it. Now you're getting your backyard back.
Absolutely. This is definitely the way to do that. No chemicals, no flames. It's silent. It's safe because there's no chemicals. And it's super simple. You're just going to plug it in and you're going to watch those mosquitoes collect in there. Remember, we're going to trap and not zap. It really does work. So get yours home and plug it in. Full acre or the half acre, they both work the same way to draw those mosquitoes in and trap them so they can't bite you.
Peter, just a quick update. The black is now officially sold out in both the half acre and the acre. So in the half acre and the acre, the black is gone. Just leave me one. I guess I'll do stone on the back patio area. I mean, I'm seriously, even when I was showing, Okay, like I said, that's kind of freaking me out. I didn't realize that's maybe after a week. That's maybe, and that's not even showing the whole.
I believe it. You're in a little
Ay.
nature preserve, Shannon, aren't you?
do.
You have all that wooded area. That's where it's really bad, definitely.
It is
Yeah.
indeed. Well, Peter, thank you. Does Debbie always keep her house that clean, or did you make her do that? I mean, I'm like,
She does. Debbie's upstairs with Ollie, and then Harry's upstairs probably playing games. But yeah, Debbie has it like this all the time. Debbie designed this entire kitchen all on
okay,
her own.
I'm gonna marry her.
All
Get
right.
in line. All right. Love you. Thank you.
Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, Peter. All right. You're going to love the DynaTrap. Remember, the black is gone in both the half acre and the acre. Hopefully,